Should have practiced.
Ruchim haba im b'shem Adonai. Blessed are you who have come here in God's name. Yivdu et Adonai b'simcha bo'u lefanav b'irnana. Serve Adonai with joy. Come into God's presence with song. Sam and Danny, tonight you stand beneath this beautiful chuppah, which is symbolic of the home that you two are going to build together. As you will notice, it is open on all sides. It is ready to embrace all the people who are important in your lives. That is why it is so fitting that at this moment you are surrounded, both physically and virtually, by your family and friends. I hope you know how honored I feel to be counted among them. Since my daughters brought the Greenfield Dorman clan into our lives, we have truly felt like you are friends who are family. But the interesting fact of all of this is that the first Dorman I ever met was actually Danny. I'm so glad that our paths crossed in college and that they would intersect later in life here in Chicago. It wasn't long before I would hear your family talking about you and your amazing girlfriend. It was clear that Sam was a fan favorite from the beginning. And once I met you, Sam, I could understand why. It is obvious that the two of you are a perfect match, as you truly bring out the best in one another. It has been a joy for me to watch your relationship grow and to be a part of your journey. And if I am feeling this way, I can only imagine how your parents are feeling in this moment, because they are the ones who get to take credit for you two extraordinary people. You both are blessed to have been raised in similar type homes, built on good values with traditions, and most importantly, so much love. Let your upbringings be an example to you as you begin to create your home together. Because with a foundation like this, I am sure that your home will be a shelter against the storm, a haven of peace, and a stronghold of faith and love. In this life and in this home that you are creating together, we hope and pray that you are going to receive so many blessings. But I also know that you are going to offer blessings and try to be a blessing. One of the blessings which you will offer time and again is the kiddush. It is our blessing over the wine. We will do this twice tonight as we use wine to sanctify, to make moments holy, to say this matters. And also the wine is sweet, which reminds us of the sweetness that we always see between the two of you. So if you can pick up one of those glasses, we say together, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'hitir lanu et hanisuim v'hanisuot lanu, al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh amo Yisrael, al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. We praise you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot and consecrates this marriage. We praise you, Adonai, our God, who sanctifies our people Israel through kiddushin, the sacred rite of marriage, at the chuppah. One of these sacred rites of a marriage is the exchange of rings. The wedding ring is really a perfect symbol of a marriage because a ring has no beginning or end, just like the love that you have for each other. And a ring is made of precious materials, and it should remind you of how precious the commitment is that you're making to each other. I want to remind you, when you take the ring, you're actually going to place it on each other's right hand index finger. It's been believed, think about that, right hand index. It's been believed since ancient times that there is a vein that goes straight from that finger to the core of your heart. So when you put it on that finger, it's as though you're touching the core. Sam, I know that the ring you are going to be using tonight is so very special, as it belonged to your grandma Shirley, a woman who adored you, but also a woman whom you so deeply loved and respected. I am certain by using this ring tonight, you are going to be able to feel her presence very near. And so can we have the rings? I saw we had a ring bearer. Oh, wait, we passed the rings. We have an older ring bearer. Thank you. So each take the rings. We tie it on there. Wait. Just put that down. So Danny, I want you first to take the ring and place it on Sam's finger. The right hand, the index. No, you don't. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to ask you a question. Do you, Daniel, take Samantha to be your wife in love and friendship, promising to cherish and protect her whether in good fortune or in adversity?
I do.
Then looking at her, I want you to repeat after me.
I do.
Hare,
Hare,
at,
Mikudeshet,
mikudeshet, li,
Li,
bitabaat,
Bitabaat,
zo, kedat,
Kedat,
Moshe,
Moshe,
V'Yisrael.
V'Yisrael.
Be consecrated to me
Be consecrated to me
with this ring
with this ring
as my wife,
as my wife,
in keeping
in keeping
with the heritage
with the heritage
of Moses and Israel.
of Moses and Israel.
And Sam, I want you to take the ring, Danny's ring, and place it on his finger. And I'm going to ask the same of you. Do you, Samantha, take Daniel to be your husband in love and friendship, promising to cherish and protect him, whether in good fortune or in adversity?
I do.
And so if you'll repeat after me, looking at Danny. Hare,
Hare,
ata,
Ata,
mikudash,
Nikudash,
li,
Li,
bitabaat,
Bitabaat,
zo,
Zo,
kedat,
Hidat,
Moshe,
Moshe,
V'Yisrael.
Israel.
Be consecrated to me
Be consecrated to me
with this ring
with this ring
as my husband,
as my husband,
in keeping
in keeping
with the heritage
with the heritage
of Moses and Israel.
of Moses and Israel.
And now I want you to take those rings, and I want you to move them to your ring finger where you'll keep them. Because by doing this, you are showing that you wholeheartedly and lovingly are entering into this marriage together. So you have now spoken the ancient vows that our people have said for thousands of years before us. But I love that the two of you also wanted to write your own personal vows. These vows, these words come from deep within your hearts and really give you a chance to express how you feel about each other. Do you want a mic, or are you just going to read?
Do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Do you want me to go first? I'll go first. Should I go first or her?
No. Danny, I knew pretty early on I would love you forever, even if it had to be from afar. People give you a hard time because you made me wait 4 years, but the way I see it, 4 years was nothing, knowing I would have waited forever. You always joke, what would you do without me? And today, I will admit, I have no clue. I hope to never find out. I love how you keep me grounded, but spoil me rotten. I love how you cry during movies, not just the sad parts, but the sweet ones too. I love the way you misuse the phrase, just curious. As your wife, I promise to be your peace of mind, not your problem. I promise to be patient, even if I've already told you 5 times. I promise to create a home you're always excited to come home to. I promise to not intentionally push your buttons as much. And I promise to never stop kissing you goodnight, no matter how grumpy you get when you're tired. I am so in love with you and can't wait for this next chapter as husband and wife.
I love it. If this crazy year has taught us anything, it's that we have no idea what's coming next. And there is nobody I'd rather tackle the unknown with other than you. Our grandparents, especially Grammy, would be so incredibly proud of the woman you've become. You are intelligent, beautiful, loving, fierce, independent, and you look absolutely stunning today. I promise to dedicate my life to loving you, building an incredible family with you, being patient and listening to you, and being the most fun while trying to behave.
In line.
I truly am the luckiest person in the world that you allowed me into your heart. I love you now and forever. You are the one.
So you have spoken the Hebrew vows, your own personal vows. And just prior to this ceremony, we gathered together for your written covenant, the promise or pact you've made with each other. This here, as you can see, is a truly beautiful ketubah. I think that everybody here recognizes the symbol of this beautiful butterfly. Of course, seeing this butterfly evokes the memory of a precious girl, of Juliana, of Juju. Juju's mission in this world, we believe, was to bring love and to bring light wherever she went. And by the two of you joining your lives together and promising to love each other, we are honoring her memory. I hope that every time you look at this butterfly and you look at this ketubah, that you will be inspired to live your lives to the fullest and to always love one another. I'm going to read just a few words from this ketubah. It says, B'yom chasimcha v'chagiga be'echad b'shabbat b'yom chasrim v'arba l'chodesh Elul b'shanat chameshet alfayim shva me'ot v'shmonim b'Deerfield, Illinois. Echad hakala Samantha bat Binyamin v'Gwendolen v'hachatan Daniel ben Daniel v'Shari echdu et hachayim. On this day of joy and celebration, the first day of the week, the 24th day in the month of Elul, In the year 5780, corresponding to the 12th day of September, in Deerfield, Illinois, in the presence of family and friends, the beloved Samantha Lee and Daniel Peter said to each other, through each other's eyes, we see the world anew. May we be better together. V'hakol sharir v'kayam. All of this, all these words are valid and binding, and I hope it will be easy for you to live by them. Look at me. Sam and Danny, I know that this was not the wedding day that you had originally envisioned. In May, we were supposed to head to Naples to celebrate your love. With the sun setting and the beach as a backdrop, and I'm sure no rain, it would have been beautiful. But then the pandemic hit, and as a result, so many dreams were placed on hold, and your wedding was one of them. Yet we are here today, and I actually think that it is beshert, that it is meant to be, because despite all the challenges, we finally have the right people at the right place at the right time. Your timing couldn't be more impeccable. As you are beginning your lives together, we are literally on the cusp of entering a new year on the Hebrew calendar, a year that we can only hope and pray will bring more hope and blessings than the one that has preceded it. And we are here at Briarwood, a place that is so comfortable and meaningful, and a place where you have spent so much time throughout your relationship. But most importantly, we have the right people. We have the two of you. In these uncertain times, the only thing that is secure is the people who are by our side, the people we love and respect and choose to create a family with. And no matter what has come your way, you two have continued to choose one another. In fact, I think you have only drawn closer to each other. So tonight we are here to witness as the two of you officially become husband and wife, as the two of you become one. Sam, Danny said that he always knew that you were the one for him. But when you moved to San Francisco, he nearly lost his mind. Once you started talking again multiple times a day, he realized that he wanted and needed to spend the rest of his life with you. He's just glad that you gave him another shot. Sam, Danny says that he has never met anyone like you before. You are as beautiful on the inside as you are on the outside. You are fun and always up for anything. You are independent, intelligent, and tough. You are also handy, as he said it was worth noting that you are his carpenter. He loves the fact that you are so fiercely loyal to your friends and family. Danny says that you recognize his untapped potential. This pushes him to do better and be better. He says that he is the luckiest guy in the world, that he gets to be with his person for the rest of his life. Danny, when Sam first met you, she was drawn to your electric personality. She loved talking to you and noticed that you had a great banter with one another. She thought that you were fun, but she knew that you would be tough to wrangle. Yet even when life would take you in different directions, she always had this feeling that you would be in her life. She just knew that somehow you were meant to be together forever. Danny, Sam says she has learned so much from you in the way that you love and live your life. She also admires how much you love your family, which she feels so lucky to be a part of. She did say that she may have fallen for them before she fell for you. She says that you are romantic, and you always make her feel loved and like a princess, but you also challenge her to be better so that she can improve in life and work. It is clear that you are her best friend and her partner in life. Sam and Danny, you possess something so unique, and that is the love that you share. May this love continue to grow to help your souls become more one with each other. May the sparks of love and light that dwell inside you be lights to guide you on your way. May all of your dreams come true. And when they don't, may new dreams rise in their place. so that many, many years from now, you'll be able to look at each other and say, because of you, I have lived the life I always wanted to live. Because of you, I've become the person I dreamed to be. Kenya Hiratzon. May this be God's will. We are now going to recite the Sheva Brachot. These are the 7 traditional wedding blessings. In our tradition, the number 7 carries special significance. It's a number of peace and wholeness, and we pray that you will be blessed and fulfilled on each and every day of your life together. And so, to add to the element of surprise, we are going to invite your siblings to come forward to each share the honor in English of reading one of the blessings. Stacy, Alan, Allie, David, Becca.
May the life you share together be as sweet as this wine you drink today. Blessed is the source of life who created the fruit of the vine.
May your love for one another always be a source of inspiration and happiness. Blessed is the source of joy who creates a wonderful, brilliant world.
May your journey together be blessed with generosity and forgiveness. May you enable each other to fulfill your dreams, and may you be committed to the paths of courage and hope. Blessed is the source of generosity who created such good, remarkable people. You too.
Whenever you travel and wherever life takes you, please take me with. May the love of your friends and family always echo in your hearts, even across great distances and times. Blessed in the source of love who supports the evidence of love.
With the strength of your relationship, may you help transform the world in big ways and small ways. May your love for each other be a source of warmth and inspiration for your community. Blessed is the source of healing who brings well-being to the world through her children. And I'm going to be the designated reader for John because he doesn't have his glasses. May you always find a refuge tucked within your love, a place to hide out, and a place to reflect. Blessed is the source of safety who brings joy to the couple.
As you two take the other glass of wine that you have not drank from tonight, the final blessing says, Blessed is the source of life who creates wonder, pleasure, song, and delight. May this couple be filled with gladness and rejoicing, love, harmony, and companionship, and may they be blessed with lots of peace. Blessed is the source of life who is the source of peace. And so now what I am going to ask the two of you to do is on that table we have a talit. Danny, if you can take that talit and wrap both you and Sam in it. And now I'm going to give you a chance if you can turn around, do a 360 so you can see all the people who are here with you. Just go around a little bit. And we are going to have you wrap yourselves together in the talit. You can face your families, though. Yes. As you are wrapped in this talit, we hope you know you are wrapped in the love and the embrace of all of our people who have stood in a place like this before you. We also hope you know you are wrapped in the love of this family and this community and all the friends who are here with us tonight. And so I want us to all take just a moment and send our best prayers, our best blessings, and our best energy to Sam and Danny. Of course, this evening wouldn't be complete, though, if we didn't also ask for God's blessing upon you. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's light shine upon you and be good to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God's presence, which shines upon both of you and holds within both of you, lead you to lives as an individual and a life together that is filled with only the best and most precious of God's blessings, with love and laughter, health and happiness, joy and peace. And we say, Amen. So the last thing we need to do, Danny, we're going to ask if you can take that glass that is on the table in the blue bag. In a moment, we are going to have you break that glass, I'm sure, into millions of little pieces. Leave it in the bag. We do this to remind ourselves that even on our day of greatest joy, even at our happiest moments, we have to acknowledge that the world is still a very broken place. There is still pain and illness and sadness, but we hope that one day the world will be whole again. And we do believe that through acts of love, such as the joining together of the bride and the groom, that hopefully this day will come soon. So after Danny breaks that glass, we are all going to yell Mazel Tov as the bride and the groom officially begin their lives together. Let's see. Mazel Tov!